Hi Cancer Moons, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of wonderful Cancer, unlimited to anyone who should find this message, or should this message find you. For this reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread, past, present, and future, using the Melanated Classic Tarot deck. I will then clarify those 3 cards using the Egyptian Tarot deck. And then I will do an overall major arcana at the end of this reading using the Golden Tarot deck. I've already pre-shuffled all 3 decks. I'm going to shuffle the first deck and split the deck I'm going to shuffle the deck just a few more times. Split the deck, and we will begin. With the background here, we are giving honor, recognition, and thanks to those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Taurus, as they are in our Spotlight series, where we are taking the time to appreciate Taurus Moon energies that are outside of us, people that we know with Taurus Moon qualities. And then in the process of doing that, I feel it's very important to take note of those energies within us as well, because we're all connected. And whether it shows up physically in our birth chart or not, we have every single sign within us. And I do feel, saying that, that may be why Pisces was kind of the beginning onset of all of this, rather than the initial first sign of Aries. Because Pisces is actually all of the signs and has been through all of the signs in however many lifetimes that entails. So if you know any Taurus Moon energies, do send them some love. We'll leave this right here. I will leave all that information about Taurus Moons in the description box, so do check that out. The earthiness, I love this background. It's a wonderful time to embrace, I feel, our surroundings and the sensualities, to really come into all of our senses and heighten that sense of gratitude for everything that we do have all around us and within us. In your past position, we have is the 6 of Swords. So this is moving away from yucky waters, and I say yucky because we have this dark water here on one side, and we have clear, calm waters here. This is more wavy, dark, mucky water. I feel this is speaking to the lotus that is within you and the rising of you. Elevation, moving away from what no longer serves you. Feel whatever was a part of this murky water, and I'm getting more of the connection to the underworld. There being a purpose and a particular reason, being a part of your mission on your journey, as to why you were tapping into the underworld. And I feel that now that you have reached a certain point, and with this being a Swords card, also reached a certain amount of clarity. There's a finalization here. Feminine energy that I'm getting, seeing a man that is assisting with this. But I do see a woman and a child here. Moving. So you could be moving. You could be planning to move. I feel this is already in the works with this being in the past position. The decision has already been made. Swords energy is air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And then with the 6 energy, we do have 6th house, Virgo. I'm hearing that the children or child in this card, related to this card, could be very outspoken in a majestic way. And then even with the Virgo energy coming through, there's a brown energy that's here. So I do feel this is about two spiritually connected people, where the masculine energy is helping this feminine energy to shift away and to move away from choppy waters here. Brown is the color for Virgo. Blue being the color for Aquarius and Pisces, green being the color for Taurus, and red being the color for Aries and Scorpio. All the while, your pure energy at the top, with the white, blended in with Aquarius and Pisces energy here. There's hues of this. I feel with your energy and the white energy being a part of the prism, where I feel it's the basis of all colors. I feel that you, how do I say it? With your energy, you put a perspective and a glow on the signs, and I feel this is a part of your mission. So maybe that's why we have the energy of going to the underworld to do a specific task. But the white, I feel that's your energy, but I do feel just seeing it blended with the blue. It's taking over the sky. And as it's taking over the sky, I just feel that your energy is the love energy. The love energy that's needed for a lot of individuals right now in this time. I feel with that connection to the underworld, it's opened you up, the rising energy that I was picking up on. It's opened you up to where you're now resonating like you're just, it's an amazing feeling. I'm trying to be able to put this into words so that it can be understood. The magnetism of what it is that you bring is widespread. I'll just put it that way. And so I do feel with your moving away in your absence, your presence is still felt. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. Teamwork. Because I was definitely stuck for a minute there trying to put those feelings into words. Also, too, Four Swords energy. There's healing energy that's coming from this move. And again, I feel like a lot of you have been through this or are experiencing this right now, with this being in past position. And again, a decision being made. Two of Swords energy right there. Where Two of Swords energy traditionally would be crossed as reference to not being able to make a decision, going within and eliminating all things outside of them. I don't feel that's the case here. I do feel that there was a going within and the self-love coming through and a cleansing with the self-love that you're able to generate for yourself after coming out of this energy here. So with that cleansing, that creating the uncrossing of this Two of Swords, you making the best decision for yourself, knowing what you want and now moving more towards that. Being assisted. And this could be you as a masculine where you're assisting a feminine, or a feminine who's being assisted by a masculine here. And I don't feel that this is, I feel this is possibly a family that's coming together, where these individuals have connected due to what has taken place, where they have joined together in this action of moving away from choppy waters here. possibly to get closer connected, coming together as soulmates in passing, where nothing happens by accident, coming together in a situation that has to do with these choppy waters here, and moving away from this with that clarity and that brightness and that love energy that's surrounding this card here. And I feel the entire world, once this boat comes to shore, I feel that this is a connection that is destined, that's meant to come together, that's meant to provide some understanding and that unconditional love. In your present position, we have the beautiful Sun card, and this is the happiest card in the deck. I love it. So this is that feeling I was getting from what is taking place from this moving away here. This is also about illumination. This is renewal energy and rebirth energy. This card is a 19 in the major arcana being the quest of our wonderful journey of manifesting. So in the action of removing and moving away from what no longer serves, clearing that space, this is that clarity energy, that cleansing energy. And I do feel that the significant purpose of you and you being here has a lot to do with the atmosphere and what's in the world today. For those who are awakened, I feel that there's a certain energy that has to be reached in order for this to be attained. The truth also coming out, I feel, about you and what it is that you bring with your absence, with this moving away and your presence being felt still with you not physically being around, this being a part of that illumination. But I do feel overall that this is mainly about you and the happiness and the joy that is within you and what you're feeling, having moved away from those choppy waters there. This is strong Leo energy here too as well. And the purity energy, the white energy, which is your energy, is at the basis of this card. So it's almost like that completion and that wholeness and what it is that the love that comes from Cancerian energy really truly stands for, where it's not just, you know, an energy that could be, I just feel this is speaking to the energy of being all around us. So being at the top and being at the bottom, it's all around. And it works together in a culmination with the system of the planets here, the entire galaxy. And it helps with the fruition of things, people. The importance of you is coming through, I feel. And the reason for this is because of the step that you took to dip a toe here into the underworld here. Following your intuition, having a knowing, and being prepared, being very prepared for any kind of consequences or what may have come about from the situation, receiving what it is that you needed. And I feel that contributed to the expansion of you resonating across the world here, the energy being felt. And this representation of the white and the white horse, and then the white wall that's behind it, representing you as well. And I don't feel that this wall is about blockage. I feel that this is contributing to the growth. It's like a giant planner made for like an Amazon or like I'm hearing Paul Bunyan. If you don't know about Paul Bunyan, he's like super, 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 super huge. And he has a blue ox. So that may resonate for some of you, but I'm just getting and I think that's why I got stuck, just trying to explain the massiveness of your energy, where I feel for a lot of you, you may not have known just how effective you truly are, and the energy that you bring, whether you're physically present or not, is super magical and super awesome. And I do feel that a lot of you may have Piscean energy in your chart here too as well. I mean, of course, as I said at the beginning of this reading, we all have all the signs within us, and I feel that's a part of Pisces' role to help us to see that within ourselves. But there are special designs within our birth chart that help us with the enlightenment and to be able to fulfill our soul's purpose, and that being a part of our birth chart. So I do feel that there is a giant energy that's within you here, where you're very supportive. Seeing the wall here supporting these sunflowers here. There's 4 sunflowers here. That 4 energy is your 4th house energy there. And then I'm just seeing the little baby flowers. Some of you are receiving recognition in a very special way. If not all of you deserve recognition for the love and the joy that you bring. So thank you. Getting to the sun energy, the sun, I feel it's just shining down on you, and that being a part of this recognition here. But overall, a very joyful, happy, wonderful, warm feeling that's coming through here. And I do feel that with you moving away and taking care of yourself, this is that regeneration of what it is that you're able to bring, not just to yourself, but to the entire world. So doing this right now, having a moving away sense here, you're in this warmth, almost like an incubator type energy, where you're protecting yourself and taking care of your space. I feel also too creating new, being alive in, and given that sunlight to help nourish one. Some of you may be in great awareness that the sunlight energy, when you do go outside, I feel there's a strong connection there. And this could even be that masculine energy here that's assisting. And the way that you are represented here as this childlike energy, this wonderful, happy energy, almost like because you've moved away, the energy of you and this masculine and even this child here have turned into a wonderful cartoon of delight and display of happiness. And I hope that makes sense. It's nothing negative. I feel it's almost speaking to being in another realm. And that's been coming through the last few readings. The transition and being able to go to your happy place, and that coming through in these readings here. Being in different realms and where it is you're able to go and recoup. Again, you know, have that rebirth, regenerate the energy that is within you after what it is that you've been through, and completing a task on a mission here. Red energy was very significant. Mars energy came through, but I wasn't getting that as beingness. So I do feel that this is something personal that may be significant for you. However this may be, it could be about the fabric here. This could be a blanket. This could be a flag. I feel it means a lot for a lot of you in different ways, even with the color. Very significant energy there. Let's see what your future card is. We have the 7 of Cups. So I feel this is just about, it's almost like the break time and the realm hopping with the cartoon energy and being in that delight, receiving the incubator energy. Because we do have a 6 and then a 7. These are different elements here, but I feel that this is about the options that you're creating. What's being created, being in this energy here after moving away from choppy waters, what no longer serves you, moving into a space of rest and healing, this being that incubator space of going within. But then also too, I feel it's about being outdoors and receiving that sunlight energy. that being different ways, in many ways as well, where this could be physically outdoors, or this could be what it is that you are visualizing. A lot of you are great at visualizing and bringing that energy to you, whether you're outside or not. And so I feel overall with this warmth and that growth, just as the sunflowers grow with the sunlight and the water and the earth energy that is supporting it, this being, you know, a part of you, being one of those sunflower energies and representing that here with this childlike energy, I feel the support, that magical sense from the child, maybe in this horse here, and a part of that soulmate energy and the bond that's between the mother and the child here, and then the father energy, the masculine energy coming through with the support from the sun there. So in the support system here, I'm getting so tender. I can feel the love from this warmth here, and I'm almost to tears here. This is really pretty. I can feel the sadness coming from this too. But the happiness and the joy and the regeneration and the love that's coming back to you, it's really, really pretty. Sorry. Okay. Getting to the Seven of Cups energy, I just feel that this, with what it is that you've been able to create here, is now options that you have now created for yourself, starting anew on a new part of your journey here. Having come from this energy here, being in this wonderful energetic space of creating anew and all that it entails, and then now having these options here to be able to choose what is best for you. I feel the shadow energy is supporting you here too as well. This tying in with the Mercury energy that was coming through with these waters here. This being all of a part of that purpose to help you to come into greater here. The shadow energy is very supportive. As dark as it can be, it helped you. And it's helping you here now with the Seven of Cups being in your future position here. Cups energy is your energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Ophiuchus, and Pisces. And I do feel that there's some kind of discernment here between the bottom row and the top row. And this being a part of the clarity that has come in for you. And also the sense of elevation and making choices just in general, where it's about not settling and setting your sights high. And that support coming through, I feel, from the sunlight energy, the illumination, but then also to a masculine energy that's very supportive. And even the child energy, the support is very strong here. But having wonderful options to choose from, I feel, is, again, being a part of you getting back on a particular part of your journey after having some respite. And revitalizing here, coming back into your happy space of joy and being supported in a very magical way. And now being presented with wonderful options here to add to that wonderful happiness, but it all being about your choice and you having a knowing, you using your intuitiveness that was already strong from the beginning, but I feel it continues to grow as you move forward. And so it could be even too that as you're looking at these 4 cups here on the bottom, you kind of shift into this shadowy energy. I feel this being a reminder, but also some support here that you gained in a magical way here. that's letting you know you're in the shadow energy if you're looking at these cups here. And so as you're, taking the time to look up, I do feel that this energy is going to change here. Going from a dark energy to a lighter energy. 7 energy is 7th house Libra. That being about balance. So the dark and the light energy coming through there, signifying what I was picking up on with the heightening of oneself, not settling, knowing one's value and worth after a particular part of your journey here, and setting your sights high in order to keep that peace and that balance that you just restored and regenerated for yourself, and that happiness and joy and love. This could even be ancestral energy here too for some of you, and that sun card. A lot of you too with that sun energy are very strong leaders. A very wealthy energy there too, as I'm seeing the sun energy with that growth and what that sun can provide. Again, all the elements working together to bring in abundance. So that wealth could not just be about money. Again, I feel it's a part of that support system and that love that comes through for you because of the love that you have within yourself. Let's go ahead and move on to your clarifying cards. Clarify the 6 of Swords. I'm not going to take any of these as reversals. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Chariot, we have the Devil, and we have the 10 of Pentacles. So this clarifying the message that came through with the 6 of Swords, the energy of dipping one's toe in the water, creating that shift here with the wheel, turning things in one's favor, making that action, having a knowing that what one is doing, there's a great result that comes from this, almost as if to be a sacrifice. But this being a part of the mission and the journey to come into the leadership that's designed for one, and being true to one's soul and one's soul purpose. The Chariot energy, I feel, is about that movement overall that's coming through, and the 7 energy connected to the 7 of Cups, the balance that's required, the energy of that, knowing, I feel with this action of dipping the toe, it's related to having that knowing energy. This being your card, Cancerian energy here, having the knowing within oneself about the movement that's going to take place with the dipping of that toe. This just being more about that Chariot energy, connecting to the wheel energy here. The 10 being about endings, breaking down to a 1 overall, and the new beginning. The new beginning here with the options created, having the knowing here and moving towards that. Knowing that balance is required here too as well, because of the energy that can come through from these choppy waters. And then with the Devil energy, that just being a part of that underworld energy. Being in contemplation, taking a dip, with that toe, shifting this wheel, taking the movements, moving into this energy here, the choppy waters. Meeting up with this energy. And I feel this is a part of the balancing energy here too, but it's also a 6 energy with the 15 energy and the 1 and the 5 coming to a 6. And the song that's coming on now is All for Love by Color Me Bad. So with that alignment, I just feel again that there was a knowing about what one had to do with these murky waters when it came to this situation here. And I do feel that a lot of you know You know, I feel that this really can't be expressed because of the part of your mission and what it entails and what you are to do and what you're guided to do as far as sharing that information. But, and there is an ancient story that's connected to this. I can't remember the names of the people, but I did come across this during a part of my journey and doing some research just a few years ago about a feminine energy who did go to the underworld. There was a contract, being married. I can't remember specifically the story, but coming into another lifetime, going back into the underworld to retrieve their mate, the mate using their free will, going against that contract. And so the feminine, being in that position of, you know, making the sacrifice to go down to the underworld. With that sacrifice, it wasn't in vain. They were actually met up with another individual, and I do feel it may be this individual here. For some of you who may have gone to the underworld energy here to retrieve your mate in this lifetime here, them using their free will, and you coming back with a new person here, and that being a part of your destiny. Having backup, I feel you've been supported, not being a part of that support, but meeting up with this devil energy. And it's possible that that free will energy was, you know, affected in some kind of way by the toxicity here. And that toxicity could be about, you know, bad habits. And when I say bad habits, that being about energies choosing to do things that aren't for the greatest good. And then also with the toxicity, that could be any kind of lower vibrational behavior, anything that's not of integrity. But the end result overall being this 10 of Pentacles here, and that being the reward here, having that knowing that, you know, what you're doing is going to, you know, have a wonderful end result here. Being willing to go through this because you know what it entails, and the transformative energy that's going to come from this. And I feel that's also this 10 of Pentacles being a result of that. The Scarab Beetle is here. That's speaking to the energy of one being able to take any kind of crap or muck and turning that into gold. And you're able to do this. 10 of Pentacles being about, and this is your polarity energy of Capricorn here too. Even the Devil card here, this being your shadow energy with Capricorn being your polarity. So doing that necessary work, that shadow work, and it not even being a sacrifice. Like, I don't like using that word. I feel that it's necessary to come into greater balance, and that being a part of the 7 energy and having that knowing. And in having that knowing and making the actions towards that and moving into the balance. Dark Night of the Soul energy too is coming through here too as well. Answering to the call and being willing to take those steps, losing that fear, realizing that fear is just an illusion, and that anything that may seem dark, it's a part of who you are. So you're just tapping into that space and recognizing that, meeting up with that and facing that so that it can bring you into greater wholeness and balance. And in doing so, that 10 of Pentacles is a result. Pentacles is earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So we do have that Virgo energy that was coming through here in that 6 of Swords. And then the Taurus energy that's supporting us here. And even in the 2 energy connected to the 5 energy, 2nd house energy. The 1 energy being about the rising energy that's within you. Also the Magician energy. And utilizing all of those elements here, as that is what the Magician is all about. This 10 being another breakdown to a 1 and a new beginning. So new beginnings, I feel this is also speaking to the amount of what you've created by going into the underworld energy here, and that being present here in that 7 of Cups there as the future card. Let's clarify the Sun card. We have the Queen of Wands, and this was in reverse. I'm going to leave this because this Queen of Wands has come out in the last 2 readings consistently. And so with that clarity that's coming through, I feel it's about a Queen of Wands energy. And this could be male or female. But with this Queen of Wands, that's been coming out, the overall energy, I'm just getting there being a connectedness to a Queen of Swords energy. And that being in reverse too as well. A lot of reversal energy when it comes to Queen energy. And not necessarily the Empress energy. I'm not getting there being a connection to this. But I am overall getting that with this illumination here and the happiness and the protected space of what's coming through from here. It's all a result of, I feel, a Queen of Wands energy in reverse that had something to do with this darkness and the murky waters here. That's what I'm getting from that. Wands energy is fire, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and a Fucus. So the Leo energy that's coming through, I feel that's just a part of the design as being a part of your journey and the energy that you were to meet up with, along with that shadow energy. So I'm getting, there could be something with like a Capricorn sun, Leo sun, something that has to do with Capricorn and Leo being very significant. And I feel the affinity of something that has to do with past lifetimes. And the inner workings of that all coming out into this lifetime to be worked out. To be able to fulfill one's soul purpose. I feel that one has been attempting to do over many lifetimes. And now very determined, having built oneself up to where they are in this lifetime. Being able to overcome this. And that being present here with this Queen of Wands underneath the Sun energy. Where it could even be too, that masculine energy also connecting and having a similar part of the journey with this feminine energy that's connected to Queen of Wands energy. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, I'm just getting that being about someone who is stone cold, as fiery as they can be with that fire energy. They use that energy for themselves and don't really have much of a concern when it comes to others. Taking that sunlight, especially with the sun being underneath, or with the Queen of Wands reverse being underneath the sun, utilizing what it is that they're able to grab for their own benefit. And not being in a state of wanting to share, not being seen as someone who is desirable, where Queen of Wands upright would typically be seen as that. Someone who is building a sound structure, who is representative of the community and being able to be in that leadership role. And so with that leadership energy that was coming through here, I feel that this is a part of that shadow energy in order to help one and to help you to come into greater leadership. Having seen what it is that you don't want, receiving that strong clarity in this lifetime here about what it is that you don't want and representing what it is that you do. Where I feel it would be about an upright Queen of Wands or even a King of Wands. Overcoming this obstacle here of a Queen of Wands in reverse. And this could be also too, it doesn't have to be about romantic partnerships. It could be related to family. It could be related to friends. It could be all different areas of your life. Overcoming this. There being some pain with this here too. You know, it's not really coming through, but I felt it and I can feel it. And just the energy and the revitalization that comes from this after what one has come from. Very painful. Dark waters. But it, again, being a part of the process here to come into greater stability and success and wealth, and not just materially. Let's clarify the Seven of Cups. clarify these Seven of Cups. We have the World, and we have the Six of Pentacles. So this just clarifying the message that came through for the Seven of Cups. With the ending and the beginning of a new journey here, the World card is the end of the major arcana, the end of the manifestation cycle. So having manifested the Seven of Cups here, there's a completion of karmic cycles here, moving through this successfully, coming from the dark into the light. This light also illuminating, I feel, and the way that your presence, again, your overall presence there being felt, and that being a part, I feel, of that with the love energy from within you, being a part of this working together here, that's illuminating everything. Where in past lifetimes this may not have been the case, and I do feel it's also, you know, having to do with the universe and how everything is working. How, you know, that energy is within us. The choices that are being made now in this lifetime here, where I do feel strongly they were different choices that were being made just due to the lack of clarity. And it all being a part, again, of the design. It just not being the right time. This is all about divine timing here. But karmic cycles coming to a completion here and being brought to light. This being expressed here with the World card, this breaking down to an overall 3 energy, but in different ways. Where we do have a 21, 2 and 1 coming together to make a 3. And then we have a 10, which is a 1, a 10, which is a 1, and this 1 here coming together to make 3 Roman numeral 1s there. So 33 energy, definitely bringing me back to Virgo energy. That number has been coming through very strongly for Virgo energy. So you may be seeing 33. That's also 3rd house energy of Gemini, the Magician energy, where I was getting that 1 tied to the 5 there. And the 5s being about change, significant change, transformative change. And you successfully completing. I feel that the angels are singing, the music is playing. It's a wonderful feeling, and the heightening of one's choices, that looking up energy and setting one's sights high, being a part of this new cycle that you have created for yourself, where you're no longer settling and you realize your worth, your value, and what it is that you truly bring to the world. You're a very special, innate being here. And Spirit definitely wants you to know that for yourself, so that as you continue to move forward and go out into the world, it's not about being overconfident. I feel the confidence, it's rightfully deserved, because these are your gifts. These are your gifts. I feel a lot of the time before any of this, before any kind of awakening journey for you, you were made to feel like you may have been showing off, that you feel like you're better than others. And it all has to do with the gifts that you've been given. So I feel that a lot of you have concealed that energy because of the way that outsiders made you feel. And these outsiders were sleepy. And some of them, I guarantee you, are still sleepy. But the gift that you've been given, it's meant to be seen in the way that, you know, it's been seen. Where you may come off as someone who is cocky, full of ego, and I feel a lot of you are far from that, totally far from that. It's the gift that you've been given and the energy of love that is within you that resonates, again, all over the world. No matter where you go, even if your absence is there, it's felt, your presence is felt. And so you're being brought this information here, I feel, with the journey, the part of the journey that you've been on, the clarity coming through, the illumination all here, the balance being restored for you to help you to make the best choice for yourself, as you move forward, having the knowing about who it is that you truly are and what you truly bring to the table. Six of Pentacles is about that equal give and take, the reciprocity that is due to you. Justice energy is coming through here too as well. What is just and what is right and what is true. And the balance being restored for you. Because I feel that a lot of you have just experienced some things that you did not deserve. But it all being a part of that shadow work to help you to come into realizing who it is that you truly are and what you can truly do. And the life that you truly live, which is pure magic. More sixth energy, that transformative energy and the transmutation of that devil energy with the 15 and the 1 and the 5. We have the interchanging of a 1 and a 5 here. You transmuting that energy of the devil and moving away from what no longer serves you. Having received whatever this was bringing to you, served its purpose here. You answered the call, you received this energy, and you did the work. And you're being rewarded here. You completed a cycle successfully. Congratulations. You awesome, awesome being, you. This is great. I love it. And thank you for the love that I'm feeling from this reading. It's truly magical, and it's wonderful, and it's magnificent, and it's going to help me as I move through my day and my week. Thank you. Even with what I'm seeing here with the 3 energy and the 6 coming together to make a 9. This is a reversal 9 energy. The 9 energy being the Hermit card in the major arcana, that being Virgo energy, but then also the house of spirituality being the 9th house and ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter being that abundant, benefic planet, but also about expansion coming from the Piscean energy. Yeah. Full energy here. This is a new cycle here. A new cycle, and some of you moving into greater spirituality, and a new contract here with the Hierophant energy, the 5 energy, and the significance of that coming through there. Super beautiful. Wholeness and balance here. You having a complete new start that you manifested for yourself. I feel a lot of you with this baton here being held. I'm getting Ace of Wand energy. So that being tied to fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and Ophiuchus. Something that has to do with sound structure. I feel it has to do with matters of the home. Some of you may be moving to a new home. Some of you may be building something that has to do with your spirituality here. That your creative endeavors here in this energy, you put that passion into that, having a knowing, setting your sights high, having that confidence and moving back into your wholeness and your true self, eliminating all the outside stuff that came about to help you realize that true worth within yourself, but also at some point had you go within and contain yourself in that love. And that love is that gift that's been given to you because that's what's needed in the world here. You seeing this and not being afraid anymore, being vulnerable here, almost being naked here in this card. But being open to that and being unafraid as you move forward and making your choices here as you start a new cycle here with the completion and balance. Equal give and take. I'll move this here. But yeah, this being on the bottom here, definitely a lot of you coming into being spiritual leaders, but then also to receiving a new contract. And that could be tied to this masculine energy here and that story that came through about a feminine dipping, a toe into the underworld, going back to get their mate choosing free will, but you being backed by the universe here and receiving the support and the love that is necessary for you and that's designed for you. On the bottom, we have here 6 of Cups. So that nostalgic feeling coming through, a part of this cartoon energy that was coming through from the sun there, which is super cool. But this also being about the masculine and the feminine, and then the soulmate energy, the support that's coming through for you overall from all the soulmates that are helping you on this part of your journey here. that being a part of this energy. And I feel a part of that equal give and take, matching with the sixes, more six energy. Unconditional love is what you represent here too. And this is your energy with the cups there. Water energy, more water. And that wanted to peek through, but we do have a tower. And I feel that this tower is about the change, and that wheel energy, the change that you've made in yourself is now shifting whatever's taking place outside of you here. And whoever's been connected to you in the midst of these changes that you've made for yourself. And then on the bottom here, we have the Four of Wands. I feel this may be a part of the contract. For a lot of you, this could be about twin flame energy. This is a card of twin flame here. And the Temperance energy, that is a card of 14 in the major arcana that does break down to a 5. So it could be tied to this Hierophant energy, where your High Priestess energy could be coming through with the intuitiveness. Just take what resonates, but I am picking up that High Priestess energy connected to the Hierophant. Those are counterpart energies there. And we do have the energy of 2 wands here and 2 wands here. The energy of 2 is present. 2 and 2 creating this 4. Going back to more of the 4 energy and the importance of your foundation. I feel this is all about 4th house energy related totally to you and what it is you bring to the table, which is ultimate stability, comfort, happiness, warmth, nurturance, love, fun, happiness, peace, abundance, integrity, sunlight surrounding this card. The Jupiter energy also too coming through here. And that contract that's designed and destined for you. I do feel that this may have a lot to do with the choice that is being made and the strong foundation and stability that is very important for you and to you. Oh, this is wonderful. So I'm going to leave it there. Cancer Moons, this was your spectacular reading, full of love and stability and wholesomeness and clarity. I hope that these messages were helpful for you, enlightening and empowering. I thank you all for your continued love and support. And thank you to all new subscribers. Welcome. Until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.